to the competitive Lions game we're going to have this weekend.
The buzzsaw? Sorry,
the buzzsaw. Apparently, a couple of the New York Giants got to see some action on Monday night at Madison Square Garden at WWE Monday Night Raw. An injured
Put my back on.
Yeah. Like, where's mine?
Let's talk about it. Let's give it the attention maybe it does or doesn't deserve. But Cam Skattebo, Abdul Carter, and a couple of the other New York Football Giants were seen ringside and got into a pushing match with a couple of the WWE superstar wrestlers. And honestly, it was the most action I've seen Abdul Carter's had in a couple of weeks, to be honest with you. It was the most contact he made with his opponent. Look, at the end of the day, look, guys, I'm all for going out and burning energy off, having fun with the guys and everything else like this. But if you're Cam Skattebo, you got to be a little smarter than this too.
Yeah, I agree with that. That was, and of course, it's not fake, in terms of the physical action that happens, but it is scripted. So he definitely knew that was happening. And I don't understand, why would you sign up for that? Like, why would you say, oh, okay, I'm gonna get into a shoving match with a wrestler? Like, what happened if the wrestler really shoved them? Like, because some of these shoves are real, like they're real, and they send you flying back. Of course, there's a little bit exaggeration, but these guys are very strong and powerful guys. And there's no way that Cam Skattebo could predict what's going to happen on game. There's a reason why you're on IR, bro, because you can't do anything physically. You can't perform. So you shouldn't be performing at all in any type of way. And to have the public to see it, like, I just don't think that's smart. Abdul Carter with his mishaps lately. Look, I'm all for guys going out. I went to Knicks games and sat front row when we weren't doing that hot. But the physical thing with Skattebo, that was the thing. It's like, yeah, of course he's in the boot, but like a little pressure in the wrong spot. Like, he had one of the worst injuries we've ever seen. And you step on that thing the wrong way, man, that joint's gonna snap back again. And I just don't think that was a smart decision, man.
And you got to be smarter than that too. And I'm wondering who's advising them to say this is a good idea.
Nobody. He didn't ask anybody.
Yeah.
I was asking, hey, player personnel, can I do this? What do you think they would have said?
Well, JC, I was actually in the building for this.
Yeah,
I was there.
I heard you talking about it earlier. You were there,
yeah.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. And when this happened, my first thought was, like, and people didn't understand around me why I was like, don't do that. No. We need him. Okay. Like, take the guy in the back who doesn't play. Come on, let's go. I'm okay with that.
Jackson Dart, I'm glad he wasn't there.
Oh,
with him being on the concussion list
headbutting
and
everybody left, right.
You better believe if Skattebo was there, Dart got the invitation as well. And look, I love wrestling, man. I grew up on that shit, man, and watching the Undertaker and Stone Cold,
Junkyard Dog.
Man, I love that. I love that stuff, man. And there's a time and place for everything. At the end of the day, bro, you can't put yourself in harm's way, and do things that are, you're supposed to be, at the crib, like, and not look. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have been there, but you definitely don't get into a physical. You don't sign up for that. You don't sign up for something like that, bro.
And not only that, if you want to hear about how much it was sort of set up, no more than a couple hours after this happened, WWE released Cam Skattebo wrestling merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
So he's getting a piece of that. He's getting a piece of that too. So
guys, we were just talking about how you're a walking business. You're a walking business. This is a brand. This is his brand, and it's an opportunity for him to make some money and have some fun. I have a completely different view on this than you guys. I've got a very unpopular opinion about this whole thing. But at the end of the day, I definitely feel I hear what you're saying. The guy is in a boot. right? The guy's ankle is protected. And the one thing that we can all say about WWE, even though some of the physicality is real, it is scripted. And so you saw Cam Skattebo shoving the wrestler. You didn't really see the wrestler shoving Cam Skattebo, right? And there's a reason for that, right? And I guarantee you 95%, the 95% that were like, holy shit, don't get hurt again, right? Everybody else was like, fucking awesome. He got into a fight with the wrestlers, right? I mean, he is 100% able to go out and have fun and blow off steam and be as physical as he can be in a position. Wait, I'm not done. He can do it in a way that's not likely to get him hurt again, right? And I guarantee you, everybody's going to say, listen, he needs to stay away from all of that stuff. He needs to be completely risk averse. He needs to just be, but he's not in a bubble. You can't put the guy in a bubble. You can't.
I want to put him in a bubble.
I know you want to, but that's not realistic. Randy, that's not realistic. This is Cam Skattebo. This is crayon eating, telephone pole bashing Cam Skattebo. You're not going to put him in a bubble and have him happy. You need him to be happy, and in order to do that, he needs to be able to blow off some steam. If you can get him to do it in a way that's going to be popular with everybody else and help him build his brand and still be relatively safe, I'm not as big of a deal. I don't think it's as big of a deal.
I'm putting him in a pod where there's like a little thing where you can put the food and water in. And until your ankle is fully healed, you're not leaving the pod.
What do you think that's going to do to the man? Do you think he's going to be the same guy when he comes out of that?
No.
I don't think he will.
No.
He's going to be Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and we don't want Aaron Rodgers. We want Cam Skattebo.
You could be Aaron Rodgers and walk around.
Cam's going to – listen, Jameis going to Jameis. Cam's going to Cam.
Yeah, listen. And by the way, too, the other thing, too, is just like you said before, after that little incident happened, after I went, and making sure that he was okay, I was like, all right, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that was my reaction when everything happened. Like Brett looked at me, he goes, "Are you okay?" I was like, "We almost just lost our running back for a second time." I just want to let you know that.
I kind of